Hi guys, I'm Gabby and welcome to my channel if it's your first time here, and if you're returning, thank you so much and welcome back. In today's video, we're talking about the dreaded 221G slip of paper nobody wants to see at the end of their interview. Now, depending upon your embassy or your particular case, that slip of paper could be white, it could be blue, pink, or yellow. But regardless of the color, if it's marked as 221G, we do not want it. Let's talk about what exactly is the 221G, the common reasons you would get one, and what you should do if you were to receive it. So the visa interview process requires the consulate officer to review all your submitted documents and information to make a decision on whether to approve or deny your visa. If the officer determines that he or she needs additional processing time and cannot make a decision at the time of your interview is being conducted, he or she may issue you a 221G form. The 221G form is basically a piece of paper stating that additional processing is needed or additional information is needed to verify before a decision can be made. When you are given a 221G paper, your case has been placed in what is called administrative processing. So what is administrative processing? Administrative processing means approval is needed from an agency, typically in Washington, D.C., because there isn't clarity on your case. This may be related to security, crime, or concerns with the country that you are coming from, just to name a few. Some common reasons you might receive a 221G are concerns regarding the documents that you've submitted, issues with the evidence you submitted, perhaps your photos did not meet requirements, or perhaps your visa petition was not updated as approved in the Petition Information Management Service database. When you are given a 221G slip, it should have your case number and possibly the reason and if additional documents are needed. The officer will let you know the required documents and where and how to submit them. Usually a white 221G paper is believed to be due to not providing enough evidence that's required during your interview, but as I stated earlier, the color coding meanings vary by embassy. Additionally, depending on your case, the officer may request your passport, which can be seen as a good sign, or they may request your passport after completing your administrative processing. Try not to panic if you do receive the 221G. Instead, make sure to gain clarity on what your next steps are. Make sure you know what documents are required, when and where to submit them. After the 221G is issued and you have submitted all of what is requested, then the administrative processing begins. Please understand that there is no set time. It all depends on your case. But generally, it can take as much as 60 days for the administrative processing. However, you must wait 180 days before you can follow up on your 221G processing. You can always check the status of your case at the U.S. Department of State's website. And if it's been 180 days, you can contact the consulate or embassy where you had your visa interview. So what happens after you've submitted all your requested documents? Well, the immigration officials will review your documents and decide if you meet the visa eligibility requirements. If you do, they will request your passport and stamp it with your visa. However, if they find that you do not meet the requirements, they will return all your documents with the exception of the I-797 form from USCIS and include a denial letter. Although the 221G slip is technically a refusal of your visa application, it allows you time to provide documents so that your application can be approved. And receiving one does not mean that your application will be completely rejected. Just make sure to submit what is requested. Unfortunately, there is no way to speed up the processing time for a 221 refusal, as there is no premium processing and there is no way to expedite. There aren't many alternative options when it comes to a 221 situation other than applying for another U.S. visa in another category or reapplying for the same visa. So what happens if the final decision from your 221G is a rejection? Well, if it is rejected, the consulate will send your petition back to USCIS for reconsideration along with their notes. All your original documents are returned to you with the exception of the form I-797, which is sent back to USCIS. And once USCIS receives your return petition, they will send a notice of receipt to the petitioner. Then USCIS will review your petition, and this can take a few months. and they will then decide whether to issue notice of intent to revoke or a notice of intent to deny. The petitioner will then be given time to respond, usually 30 to 60 days. And based upon your response, USCIS will either reinstate your petition or deny it. If it is reinstated, then USCIS will send it back to the consulate or embassy, who will then notify you when you can reappear again. As you can see, this process can take some time, but it all depends on your particular situation. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of what exactly a 221G is. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, say hi to me below in the comments, or leave a question if you have one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Okay, bye.